3. Okay.
So I'm hanging out here in the iBuyPower suite, and they've actually got something pretty cool on display that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the Erebus. They've got a video playing behind me on sort of a makeshift projector screen to show some of the cool features, but since we have the benefit of having one here in person, we can actually just check out what's going on right down and dirty in the system. So here we have, okay, bear with me here because this is going to take a while. It's a very high number. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 radiators in the system. So that is 3 dual rads and 1 quadruple rad up in the top of the system. So they have completely overbuilt this case in terms of the water cooling potential that it can handle. Now, not only can you mount all of those radiators, but you have tons of room for whatever other hardware you could possibly want to throw at it. So for one thing, you can handle a very long power supply. Okay. For the next thing, you can handle up to 6 hard drives, and I'm going to go ahead and assume that, like their other sliding rails, these are 2.5-inch ready. And if someone can... This is a very early prototype, so I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, there's a mounting hole there. So we got no problems there. Up to 4 5.25-inch bays. So this is going to be designed for system integration, which means that a lot of those customers are going to want not only a reader and a writer, but maybe also a fan controller. And since you don't have to worry about how to hook all that stuff up, their technicians are going to do it for you, then I have no problem with seeing that number of 5.25-inch bays on a case like this, because they can make sure that that's all taken care of. We've got a very high-end, completely custom cooling solution here. So we're running Coolant's radiators, Coolant's quick connects, we've got a Lang pump. So they've really gone a step beyond using cookie cutter water cooling components. They're using the ones that are actually designed to last a long time. Lang pumps are #1 pretty much. I have a Lang pump running in my system. I've had for over 3 years, non-stop. And there are countless stories like that. This is actually the D5, I believe. What else do we have here to talk about? So we got some Enermax fans, which falls in line with the color scheme that they're using. We've got, I actually don't know what motherboard this is, but it looks like one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, only 7 expansion slots in that particular board, although, oh no, yeah, this is their, this is the UD7. So this is an X58 motherboard, so we've got support for triple channel memory, Core i7 Extreme 6-core processors, and they've not only water cooled, so let's look at everything we've water cooled in this system. The CPU and 3 graphics cards in 3-way SLI, but they've also water cooled the MOSFETs on this board, and they are using an EK water block for that. So like I said, fully custom, fully awesome components, nothing that's off the shelf. And then what are we using? It looks like we're using Coolant's blocks on the GPUs. Now you've got, this is a full cover motherboard water block, so you've got not only the MOSFETs cooled, but also the North Bridge and the South Bridge. If you want to come down here and look right down there, you can actually see that it is almost completely covered in liquid cooled metal. We're using compression fittings, which I am a big fan of, because it's very, very difficult to lose your seal with compression fitting, even over time. And they're using 90-degree fittings in order to really keep, and even some 45-degree fittings, that's a nice touch down there, to keep the tubing flow from kinking and keep from having any issues with that particular aspect of it. So thank you to my makeshift cameraman here so that I could show you the Erebus, and don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips.